Hey beauties, it is your girl, Jessica Nicole. And in today's video, I will be giving you guys a updated brow routine. You guys always ask me about my brows, and I know I've been using different products. I do not use cream products anymore. I use pencils. And if you guys are worrying about this hair, the video will be up hopefully Friday, if not next week Tuesday. Okay, but yeah, I'm going to show you guys how I cleaned up my brows, meaning how I do them. I do not go to anyone to like clean them up as in wax or anything else. I just use a razor. So I'm going to show you guys how I do that, and I'm also going to show you guys how I fill them in. It is super easy, super quick. Okay. And before we get into this video, shout out to my gang. I love y'all so much. I know I did not post last week, but you know, life gets a hold of me sometimes. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I always tell you guys, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me on all social medias, and enjoy. Alright, so before I get in how I do these brows, I just want to show you guys how they look right now. And clearly my brows need to be done. When I'm cleaning up my brows, usually I start with my right brow first. My brows are literally, I feel like they're two different shapes, but when they are growing in, they're the same. I have a lot of brow hairs, so I try to catch them before they get worse. Anyway, I brush my brows upward towards my hairline, and right there I can see what hair needs to come off of my brow. I'm just going to use this little brow razor. I use a razor instead of Nair and all of those things because I don't mind doing my brows often because I like a clean brow anyway. But I let my brows grow in for this video. Alright, so just gonna lift my brow, and instead of me following the direction my brow hairs are going, I'm going to go in the opposite direction. So I'm gonna go towards the front of my brow. So then I'll brush them up again, and I see what I want to take off. And I'm going to take off a little bit more underneath my brow, not too much. And then I'm going to brush my brow hairs downward. And I'm going to actually follow the direction my hair grows, just to get whatever extra hairs around my eyebrow. Before I do anything else, I'm going to clip off whatever extra hairs you see hanging around up here. I'm going to take little scissors, and I'm going to cut going towards the front of my brow. I'm just gonna take the razor and just the little middle section right there, because sis gets a unibrow. I'm just gonna quickly do this struggle brow. This brow always comes out better for some odd reason. I feel like I just have less hairs in this brow, so it never looks as good as the other one, but whatever. Now that my brows are cleaned up, I'm going to quickly just throw on some foundation and everything, because I usually fill in my brows after I've put on foundation and set my face. So I will be right back. So my face is halfway on because I'm literally doing my face how I usually do it every single day. Again, if you guys hear anything, I don't know what my neighbors are doing upstairs. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Alright, so to fill in my brows, I usually use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. And this is an espresso. But like I said before, if you want a cheaper alternative that is also good, the Morphe Brow Pencils are really, really good. They are $5, and you know that, oh, this brow is thick, but you know that somebody always has a discount code. Sorry, I don't have one. Morphe, don't bang with me like that as of yet. So yeah, anyway, so I'm using the brow pencil, and I'm just brushing my brow hairs into place using the spoolie end of the pencil. So I'm just going to use my MAC mirror to do this. I'm going to start off with this eyebrow first. What I do is what I used to do when I used to use cream products, which is I would outline the bottom of my brows first. And I'm not drawing a line, I'm taking light strokes with the pencil. I'm going to do the same to the front. So I usually start off at the center of my brow, work my way to the tail of my brow, and then go back to the front and just make my line. Once the line is made, I usually just take a pencil and again light strokes upwards like my brow hair. And when I get to the tail, again I follow my brow hairs, which my brow hairs go outward. I'm not going to do too much to right here because this is the area that is bald on my brows. When I'm filling in my brows, I will constantly brush out the front of my eyebrow because I don't like the front of my eyebrow to look super harsh. So then I'm just going to go at the top and follow the shape of my brow. I do this with everyone. Anyway, I'm just taking the product and following the top of my eyebrow, and when it comes to my tail, I'm going to give it a little extra TLC because I have like a little bald spot at the end. That's just how my brows are naturally. And boom, voila, that's how I do my eyebrows. It's super easy. You guys already know when I do, it doesn't matter what kind of brow product I use. I could be using pencil, I could be using cream. I need to follow with a powdered product. So I still have this. I think this is the old packaging and it's basically done, but this is my ABH brow powder duo. This is in chocolate. So I'm gonna take the lighter area on this side, which I basically have none, and I'm going to put that to the front and almost the center of my brow, and I'm going to brush upwards like my brow hair. When I get to the end, I'm gonna go in to the darker side of the brow powder duo, and I'm going to just fill that area in. And I'm going to again follow the direction my brow hairs grow. For the bald area, I usually like tap the product instead of brushing the product because I need that color payoff, I guess you could say. So this is my unfilled brow and this is my filled brow. And I think my brow looks calm or whatever. So I'm just going to take my spoolie again. It's got foundation in my hand. I'm just going to take my spoolie again and just brush out that front. And just brush my brow hairs through. I do see gaps sometimes, but I leave them because I feel like it gives my brows more of a natural look. So I'm just going to do the same thing again on this side. So again, I'm going to do the same thing, just line out the bottom of my brow with the pencil. And I do my brows after I've set my face because I feel like it's easier, especially when I used to do my brows before foundation. It used to mess me up where I would have to fix my face, my eyebrows after the fact and things like that. And I have to do the same thing on my clients most of the time. So I feel like doing this is easier because your face is already on, and when you put your brows on, it's going to stay. You know, also when I'm doing this, I'm using light-handed strokes. I'm going to follow my brow hairs no matter what I do. So if my brow hairs go upward, I'm following them upward. And if my brow hairs go straight, I'm going to follow them as well. I'm going to leave my baldy area. I'm going to just line out the top of my brow. I don't go all the way to the front of my brow when I'm lining out the top. I start about like right here, it's a finger space. So I start like a finger space in where I would outline my brows at the top. And give the tail part a little bit of extra TLC because I don't have no hairs at the top. What I use for my brows is my ABH concealer, and this is in 5.0. I use this one because it is very opaque, and two, it's easy to move to me. So I'm just taking a little on the back of my hand. I work from the back of my hand when I'm doing a lot of things, but I like to work from the back of my hand when I'm doing my brows because it's easy to reach. I'm using the 714 brush from Bazillion Tools. If you have like a flat liner brush, as they call it, this would be the best kind of brush to use to fill in your eyebrows, simply because it's straight and it's easier to work with. Anything too flimsy, like a concealer brush and stuff like that, I feel like it's harder for me to work with on my brows. I feel like these are like 10 times better. I'm just picking up a little bit of concealer. I'm just going to follow the shape I have created with the product. Then I just take the brush and drag the concealer downward so that it will make it easier for me to blend out whatever is going on underneath my brow. Honestly, to have that super clean looking brow like I have right now, I don't know if you guys can see it in camera, but in my mirror that's like right in front of my camera, my brows look so clean. And to have that super clean look, honestly, you have to have your brows like cleaned up for it to look that way. Alright, so I'm just going to do the same thing. Take a little bit more concealer on my 714 brush, and I'm just going to follow the exact shape that I made with the brow product. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a brush and just blend out whatever concealer I have underneath my brows. I usually use my E23 from Morphe. This is the same brush that I use to blend out my color corrector. I'm just going to brush the brush back and forth just to blend that concealer out. Usually, because I drag down the concealer towards my eyelid, blending out the concealer should be super easy. Sometimes I like to just take the brush and just flick the front of my eyebrow so that it doesn't look like the rest of my brow. Like I tried too hard to fill in the front of my brow, if you know what I mean. So the last thing I'll do is just take some clear mascara. Elf has a double-sided product with a brow gel and a brow mascara. I literally use both on my client's eyebrows, both sides, so it doesn't matter to me. And I think that's about $3, but I have the Great Lash. I've had this for a long time. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be empty. I use the Great Lash clear mascara, and I just put that on my brows, and my brows honestly stay. If you guys want to use this, but they do have one from Elf that is just as good that I use on my clients. All right, it's $3 or it's $3 or it's $1. I don't remember, but that's what I use on my clients. So I'm just going to quickly finish up my face. I'll do my outro and my intro. So I will be right back. So I hope you guys enjoyed this brow routine. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments down below. Okay. And yeah, like I said before, like, comment, share, subscribe. Do not forget to hit that picture of me, my face. You can subscribe that way. And you can check out the latest video that I did last week. Okay. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.